All right, guys, we're back at it, Right, so we're back in the pit. We're going on haul some load. Hope that you all will enjoy the stream. Right, let's get into the job at hand. Right, so there was some waste paper to go into Montana. Let's roll with that. Right, so we load up. Let's hit the road. Hold on, guys. Right. Let's hit the road again. full. Welcome to the stream, brother Wagwan. You want to see the Pete? Alright, let me show it. Watch it there. We try something a little odd. We try something a little odd with the Pete. The Pete look really odd. What we gonna do? We're running out of bills, bro. We're running out of bills. We just have to just do odd things now. The color work? Eh, you find so? You find the color look good? It's odd, man. It's odd. You know? Yeah, it's the same color in the thumbnail, you know. You see, in the picture, it will come off a little different. So, like you're watching it in the game, but it's the same. You know, me always use the same truck in the thumbnail as how we're running it, right? It's the same truck, same color, right? Brown and burgundy red is the best color combo for the peat. But this is a kind of, it's not really a burgundy red, you know. It's a kind of purple. So it's a brown and a kind of, it's a not a brown, it's a orange and a kind of purple. It's two odd colors. That is what it is. Burgundy do look good on the peat. I must agree. The color give a kind of 70s vibes. Yeah, it look kind of old school and shit. It kind of have a kind of old school looking. So you have like 379, you say you use a muddy brown. But if it's the classic one, you use the current. Right, if it's the current one, then you use blue on the side. You use blue on the side. Alright. But the thing about me, I know like you could like do one chuck and just run your one chuck right through, but you know, doing the content, you have to keep on doing different builds. Because I don't want it to look like the same video over and over again unless like it's a series, and then sometimes YouTube and all kind of have problem when your thumbnail and thing look too much similar. You understand me? So, and you know it's an automated system where just check out what is what. So you know how them for feel say AI build me thing that thing they do so and get rid of my channel or something. So we have to continue doing like different builds and running with that. You use different chucks so people know them already. Alright. You use different chucks but you keep the same kind of chucks them so people don't kind of know the chucks. If that makes sense. So you don't do like me, you do like do the whole like even if you change the color, you know, I gotta change up certain things. If you watch every stream, certain things just look a little different. So you keep the same, you build the same chucks, you run the same chucks, so keep the same chucks so people know all the builds. That is what I'm getting what you're really saying. Alright, so you have other trucks where you could switch up, but you have a main W9 that remains the same. Get you, bro. I have a W9 in my catalog that remain the same. I have a green American Legend that I don't change at all. That stays just so, and it like every so often me use it on streams. Alright, so you switch up the rest of chuck, but them two chucks there keep the same. I understand you, bro. I understand you, bro. Get you. Right, so the only time I change anything is if the mods get broken. Alright, me understand you. Yeah. And that's the only thing I don't like about the mods. The people and them do keep the mods and them up to date. But sometimes you find a mod that you like and you have to end up throw it out because you break in the game. I don't know how people just run like 100 and something mods and them things. Because when time for find the problem is a heap of thing after that go through. Right, so you only use things that matter. Engine shocks and things that make it realistic. Yeah, that make a lot of sense, bro. If I have the flat icon model, no, I don't have that. I do have that. Oh, okay, so instead of the green floating box, you have the icon on the floor. Oh, okay. No, I don't have that one. Sounds pretty cool though. Also, it does the same thing for the trailer too. Well, I wouldn't like it for the trailer because sometimes I doesn't be able to find my trailer, and I like to see the icon in the air for find it sometimes. Alright, so it's a steam workshop model. Okay. Alright, that is cool. So it's a long time you have it. Alright. That sounds like a nice mod. Trust me. You could know a trailer is the parking lines bright, say especially at night. Okay, that's cool, that's cool, that's cool. Thanks for the info, bro. going to test out your new canoe. Alright, brother. Link up your scene. Welcome to the stream. You want to know how to like download the game? You have to buy it from Steam. You have to buy the game from Steam, bro. That's how you get it official. I don't know if you could get it on other sites too, but I will recommend you get it from Steam. Make your life easy. You're gonna be able to get all the updates and everything. And right now it's on PC, so if you're running a console, bro, you gotta wait. It's coming to console, but we don't know when, right? So that is about that. Gosh. And I tap the people on them trailer, you know. And we have a wide space for maneuver, and we hit the people on them trailer. Terrible driving. Alright, let's decouple. Alright, let's see what going on, you know. Alright, so we go run with the forwarder. Taking a big load, you know. Man, welcome to the stream, bro. Welcome to the stream. Salute, my brother. Salute. Thank you for passing through. I can't really understand your language, but me see you post something about 3D or persona. Right? If you like the graphics and thing, well, you know, pick up yourself, you know, for liking the content. Outside of that, I wouldn't understand everything you're saying, especially if you might be taking things out of context. Right? Wish you had a translator or something. Mr. Samuels, welcome to the stream, brother. Yeah, no Espanol, bro. No Espanol. How about I show the man to me? Say, yo, brother, I can't understand you. You understand me? Wish he had a translator or I had a translator to like translate what he was saying. And here the joke, Mr. Stamel, you know most of the people who watch my channel is non-speaking English, right? That's why sometimes like people come out and say, yo, you cannot say nothing. Why not talking? I know that most of my demographic are Spanish people. Or people who don't speak English. So if I'm speaking, yes, I know they still can't understand. So sometimes I just jive and wait until the people who communicate with me come. Because I know the rest of people and them can't understand me in any case. You understand? Man say no. So you know, I find YouTube kind of strange where that is concerned because if they're using data to push your content, so they're not going to push your content more to people who could understand you. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. You understand me? And they know I'm an English speaking creator. Well, push my thing to people who are talking English. No. You push it to the people that can't understand me. Jeez, man. No, they're going to say them not pushing it. They're going to say those are the people who want to interact with your content. Oh, bro, what a joke. Oh, gosh, we should have put in there. We're carrying a massive load, I can't put in here. Are they already kind of alongside the roads? People are running. I should put in my description is for English people. No, I can't put that, bro. I can't put that. I can't put that. You see, the thing about this is this. Even though somebody cannot understand what I'm saying, they can still come and watch the content and enjoy it. It's just that we can't communicate. That's just it. It's not that I don't want people who not speaking English to not come to my channel. It's just that we can't communicate because I don't know Spanish or French or whatever other languages out there. I don't know it, so I can't communicate with them, and that is the painful part. So when they come in the chat, I can't communicate with you, but it's not that I don't want you to watch my channel. That is the story. So I can't tell them, yo, this is for English people. So when we say that now, that means I tell them, don't watch my channel. It's not that now what I want to do. I don't mind you watching my channel. It's just that we can't communicate. And if you understand me, brother, that kind of bring me back to something, but I don't want to. It just bring up something in my brain, but I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. But it just kind of brings something up in my head. Right? Let me leave it alone. That is a slippery slope. That's a slippery slope. Let me leave it alone, bro. Trust me. Yeah, I agree with you that YouTube should have some kind of translator for translate. You know what I mean? But they have a translator and the translator don't even work properly because like it don't work all the time. Because like sometimes when people leave comments on your videos, sometimes you see a translate button pop up where you could translate, and sometimes you don't see nothing. So they should get some kind of translator for both of us. Either like when you speak, you translate it to Spanish for the Spanish people on them, and when them chat, them in your chat, them you could see it in English, right? So they should get something for that, but so far, I don't think they have any proper working tool, right? For that situation yet. As you said that, Mr. Samuels, as we're talking about this, I give you a joke. It have a creator. It have a creator that I used to watch. I'm a good buddy still, man. I call him a good buddy still, man. This is what he used to do. I'm gonna watch him do it for a while and I say, that's bad for business. But it's on the same topic what we're talking about. So when people come, when the Spanish people them come enthusiastic to talk to him in his chat, he used to be like, brother, I'm not talk Spanish, bro. I'm not talk Spanish. Just so he said that. And I'm watching the and shake the bed. And I'm like, the people and them just enthusiastic for talk to you. You can't get you can't get so, bro. I say that in my mind because I can't express it because sometimes when you express like certain things, especially me, people don't accept it. So me know if me tell them, hey bro, those people are your viewers, them are your fans. Yes, I could understand you, them can't understand you. But in a sound good, you behaving so no sound good. Remember you have people who could understand you on your stream. So you have to deal with it diplomatic so that the people who could understand you will not get a bad impression of you. You understand me, bro? So even though I can't understand the Spanish people, I talk to them normal, man. You know, if they come and they say buenos noches or whatever, or buenos dias or whatever, I go say it back because at least I can understand that. Right? Or if they come and they say hola, I go say hola. But when they, you know, they're going to try to carry on more conversation, I'm going to be like, no Espanol. See? Or I'm going to say, you can't talk Spanish, you know? So once they say, well, I can't really talk it, but you know, the one word where they come and greet me with, at least I could greet them back with it. You understand me? You know, it shows some kind of level of professionalism from me as the creator. See? And other people who listening to, you know, will have a different opinion of you if you don't deal with the situation properly. So you have to understand that, you know, some users just there watch him and I get kicks because I say like, you don't understand the people who understand him wouldn't appreciate the way how he might talk to these people. Even though, yes, he cannot understand them and it's bringing some level of frustration, but you can't let that get the better of you, bro. You understand me? Come on. Oh God, don't let me stall out. Yeah, man. Oh gosh. We nearly reach our going up. I'm gonna tell me V up. Oh guys, look at trouble here. Me come right here and stick. Oh gosh, man. Oh gosh. Me press. Alright, we're moving forward slowly. Me press V. Put the diff lock and move forward very slowly. Guys, me now come all this way for gonna deliver this. Come on, man. Hook and pull, man. Hook and pull. Yeah, I should have rushed the hill. I slow down there. And I'm not using the right axles. I should have a truck where the both back wheel them ripping. Yo guys, I mean me reach right here and I have to abandon this load there. We're moving a little, you know. There's nothing to talk about. Look at trouble, you know. And let me see what I'm going. This is a load that me really can't reverse neither, you know. Can't really. Look at trouble here, guys. Look at trouble here. Welcome to the stream, my brother. Walk on. Come on, pull it, man. God, do. Guys, look at trouble here. Yeah, even though they can't speak English, they're interested in the game. I mean by if they're interested in it. You understand? You have a lot of Spanish people that like truck sim, you know. A lot. Guys, yo, I just got to take the defeat. Sometime in life you have to take a defeat. Right? Right, I have to take the defeat, trust me. Watch. I have to take the defeat. I go up in the yard and get a load. Small thing, man. Small thing. Well, life no depend on it, so small thing. Let me just go up in the same yard to see me could get a load and small thing, man. Like the truck itself alone, no, you want to move. Right, so let me take some logs. Me not take nothing too everywhere. Next thing, me stick and can come out. As we prone to stick and can come out. Right, so let's hit the road now. Yeah, man, me treat everybody. You know, see me treat everybody like human being. Even the people that will come out for troll me on the stream too. Me treat them good until they get me really vexed. They have to get me really vexed and then me just gonna be alright. You're kind of overdoing a good thing and then me go put a stop into it. But most people me treat them decent and even like brother, even in a real life too. I'm a person who treat people decent, you know. But you got some people, bro. They just come around you for kinda get on your nerves. You see them people me just tolerate them, you know. But me just meet a point sometimes where me just be like, no man. This and just deal with them, man. Just deal with them away, man. Cause you have some people out there them messy, you know, bro. I tell you could treat them the best. They just don't like good treatment. You see them people there, sir? Man, me deal with them away. But it just take me a while for deal with them away because I always believe that you must treat people good. That's my general consensus when it comes to people. Right? But you have some people, the good treatment is not for them. I tell you that straight. Because you see, if you entertain them too much, brother, they are damaging. So, some people, it's just not, oh gosh, I have to slow down and take off the V. Yeah, we are on the diff lock. Take it off. Sorry, the people, we are on the diff lock. You understand me, brother? But on the stream, it's a different thing because you have to remember this too. And me see this way. Me not look at this as me just here just doing what I want, behaving how I want, even though that content do sell. But that in itself is good content, acting crazy. You think not really come out of crazy. See? But man, I gotta treat people lesser than people because I know every number and every person who interact on the channel should be a real person. We have bots too on the platform, but most of them should be real people, right? So when I treat real people like if they don't have feelings, bro. Real people have feelings. See? So even if they can't understand me, if me behave a certain way, I'm sure they can like probably vibe out that, hey, you're not too happy about me. You understand me, bro? So me don't push them kind of vibe. See? You always say haters will be jealous of people's success. Yeah, but that is not. If you doing good, that is not your fault. That is not your fault. You supposed to do good. That's a them fault that them not like say you are succeed. That is not your fault. That is them problem. So who want to be living life and not do good? So if you want to live life and not do good, that is you. Me not vex at your friend. If I want to live life and I want to do good, it's your problem. That's you because you vex at me because you want to do good. It's not my problem. That could never be my problem. See? So it means that they have issues with themselves. And this is something where a lot of people not getting. Sometimes you see somebody. Sometimes you see somebody always try to cause a problem with you, or try to set you up, or style you up, or put you up in a certain way and make other people not like you and all them shit. That is not a problem with you, that's a problem with them. Them have to fix the issue, not you. So if I'm here and do my thing, and my channel a creep along 1 sub, 2 sub, and man I watch that and I not like that. That is not my problem and my fault. That's a them problem and them fault. Them have a problem with success. I don't have a problem with it. You follow me? So even if success breeds enemy, the problem is not the person who gaining the success. The problem is the people who not like to see people succeed. Well, they don't like to see people succeed. It's a simple solution for that. All they need to do is surround themselves with a set of losers. Look at the losers. Embrace the losers. If you don't want to see success, not go around people who are succeed. It's simple. But yet they don't choose. You know, say, you is a success hater. But yet you come around people who are successful, who feel bad about yourself. Well then don't. Make your life easy. Listen to me, Mr. Samuels. Let me tell you something. I believe personally that life is very simple. We as people does make life difficult. Right? We don't make life difficult. So then, I'm gonna get up this morning and worry about all the things and them I can't achieve. Instead of working on all the things I can't achieve, I'll get up and worry about it instead of work on it. See? So then, follow my chain of thought, brother. Follow it. So then, watch this. So then, alright, let me say my problem is money. This is why I have to come up with the idea. How can I get more money? What am I doing now? Can it scale or may I have to drop it completely and find something else? Or can I keep it and find something else that could scale? But the problem is this. You want more money, you want more success, but you don't want to put in no work. So follow this carefully. So now, if I want more money, I want more success, that means I have to put in more work. That's just the equation, right? And even if I tell myself, well, you got some people that's born into riches and then have to put in no work, so me have to put. The question is, am I born into riches? No, I'm not born into riches. So if I'm not born into riches, me have to work for them, right? And the people born into riches, somebody would have worked hard for them for them. So if your father didn't work hard, your father would have worked hard. Or if your father didn't work hard, his father worked hard. His father worked hard. Or if he didn't do it, his father did it. Somebody had to do it. And if you follow what I say. So this is the problem. We like things to work out without plugging it into the equation. See? So I want to get up this morning. Don't have a plan, don't have a clue. Right? But you know what? All of a sudden, I should just gain success. From where? And how? How does it work? How it does work? But then, if me find a tool for make me be successful, I don't want to put in the work. So let me say that I'm a youth. The only skill me have is use my little brush cutter. See? So the only skill me have is use my brush cutter. So me not look for yard for cut. Me have to look for yard for cut. I have to look for yard for cut every day of the week. To make my money. See? And in a case like that, I have to come out every day and cut yard. I'm going to forget business sense because if I not do it, the days when I cut a break down, what am I going to do? So I'm going to end up for 2 cutter. To keep the money and spend. See? And then I go have a little bit of business sense too. Even if I not get it from school, I have to learn it. I have to learn it from the ground. Because I can't want to do this every day and survive and not have no business sense. So understand what I'm trying to tell you about it. The story is this. People want things to work out, but they don't want to put everything in the equation to make it work. They want everything to work outside of the formula. Everything must work outside of the formula. So you are success and you know how to put in no work. You wasn't born into riches. How you gonna get it? By sitting down and wishing every day. And watch another man and say, make he get this and me can't get that. That's not the way to success. You follow me? So, I'm not even too bad up with people when they talk foolishness. Right? Because I don't know the problem is with them. Even though they try to project it and make it look like it's you. Me know the problem is them and I know that long time. Right? It's just that I'm no psychiatrist and I'm not willing to help them figure out themselves. Let them don't figure out themselves. Let them sit down there and let them don't figure out themselves. It's okay. You follow me, bro? And in the meantime, what Chaotic is going to do is plug every variable into the formula, make sure I get one unknown and work out my situation. Right? And leave the rest of them wondering. I want to leave them just sit down wondering. Let us sit down there and wonder. And when they see the success and they see me make it, I go say, while you sit down there and wonder how to work out the formula, me they don't get it. I don't have the formula, and I don't get my variables. And I don't know what X me have to find. Right? And I don't transpose my formula, and I don't find X. And while you there worry about the formula, me don't find X. So, me all the time I sit down there laughing, right? Sit down there smiling and laughing and just not saying anything. While you there fight up, I wonder what the formula for this again. You think don't get, solve it, and I move. Right? Right, so you said the haters and them, they only want the easy way out. See, you know, they don't want to work hard. They listen to 50 says, get rich or die trying. Or die trying. Yeah, but 50 did get rich. 50 figure it out, you know. And listen, as you talk about 50, 50 is very smart, you know. 50 is a smart guy. So watching something on 50. Right? 50 said when he did his first album, he said he didn't go and spend lavishly or anything. And he came back for a second deal. Right? And he come back for the deal. He said the manager when I watch him and I go so. But somebody we can't do nothing for you again, you know. So 50 said he was confused. He said but the album did good. So he didn't understand what I want. But at the time he didn't understand, because me and I didn't understand it, that the business model is for the artist to fail. Not fail in the sense of not have a good album, you know. Fail in the sense of being financially fit. So he did not fail in that aspect because he had most of his money. He didn't go out and do crazy stuff and all of that. So they couldn't have put him, he had too much leverage. That is what happened. He had too much leverage when he came back for a second contract. And they didn't like that. That is what me gained from basically what he said. He didn't say it so, but that's what me get from it. So he had too much leverage. So them executive don't sit down and talk and say, we can't do no more, we can't let you do no more album. He not viable. He not owe away. He had too much leverage. We gotta tell him no. It's not beneficial to us. See? So he said the man when I watch him, man, he said the man I tell him can't do nothing for you, bro. And he said the man keep on pointing at the television. You have a television in the office. He said the man keep on pointing. The man said, boy, find some food, no boy, find something else. And he keep on pointing at the television. 50 said, he go home. And he said, thinking about the thing, and he said, can't understand. He said, but why keep on pointing at the television? And that way, 50 decide that he are going to TV, you know. We tell you 50 bright, you know. 50 bright. 50 say, alright, good. So, I see money pointing at the television. The man say, alright, that's how he start for right. And I try get into television. Man say, what it is, so boom. And bust and get into television. I don't know if the show is the right first. Because I'm not to watch television. Right? So I don't know. Right? But he had some hit show. 50 start to rap back and laugh. 50 say, hey, you tell interviewer. 50 say, what man? It was a blessing in disguise because he said, brother, come here for make money as an artist. I have to do shows, I have to go and sing, I have to be on the stage. Man said, no. I write once, I put out the show, put out the episode, them whatever. And money just a flow. Man said this is genius. So 50 Cent is a smart guy, right? So even though 50 tell them get rich or die trying, you still have to have a plan. It's not just get rich just so. You have to have a plan. And people might tell you something, nothing wrong with failing, eh? But all the people who think like failing is something wrong with it. Nothing wrong with failing. The matter of fact that you fail is because you tried. So try and fail. And come up with an next plan and try again. And fail again. You must make it someday, you know, because most of the successful people that make it, they was always trying something. Something go work. You might just not meet the thing for you yet, but something go work. Something go stick and something go work. So just keep on trying. All to the people them out there who discourage, keep on trying. Right? He write a show called Power. It's Power Block. You put it Power Book. Power Book. Okay, well. That show they make him into a multi. See? So and no get happy, you know, he's still a singer. He's singing career. Because must could be like a year or two ago. Dre put Pulley Boys together for the Super Bowl. And 50 had to be there. I think I remember a controversy where they said they didn't want 50 to be there, you know. And you know Dre and M, when you hear them they're talking. They have power. So 50 had to be there. Because 50 are the boys. You understand me? And 50 was there doing the gigs. So 50 still make money off of singing, you know. If the team call him out, he gonna still come and do his thing. You follow my try for sure, yeah? Because 50 Cent's music now got that, you know. The album they great. All know me to listen to it still. All know me to listen to the album. See? They can't make music like that again. You understand? So them fellas go always eat a food off of them music. You might tell you? But the point I'm making is this. People might listen to 50 and feel, and 50 is a man just come online and troll people and them things. And some people will be of the opinion that 50 is some kind of clown. 50 is no fool, you know. 50 is no fool. He's a smart guy. You understand? Smart enough. You see, anytime you're a person who could read between the lines, when people tell you things, you're very smart. Right? He's a smart individual. Right? So his success story wasn't with him being foolish. He always had his head on. And that is why they didn't want to sign him again. But he had his head on. You follow what I'm trying to tell you? So out here, you have to understand this. Sometimes you fail because you have your head on. It might sound stupid. Because guys, I know me always say some kind of odd things. And people just can't understand what I say. Sometimes your failure is just because you have your head on. It's not because your head off. Because this is a wrong side world. This is a world where the wrong thing works and the right thing fail. So when you have your head on, sometimes you fail because you have your head on. See? you like this song, Have a Baby by Me and Become a Millionaire. That's a line in a song. That's not a chorus. That's not the name. That's a line in the song. Just asking it because me don't know this song. That's why that is why I'm trying to pick up on what song you're speaking about. I don't think I know all 50 music, but at least the most popular ones, like Window Shopper, Candy Shop, Club, and some of them me know them, at least the popular ones. He sing that, yeah, well, must be a line in one of the songs on them. So if it's a line in one of the songs, I might be able to pick up it, but like if you tell me like the chorus of the song, I might be able to know which song you're speaking about, right? But me and I was wondering a time too, like what happened to 50, until I saw that little interview. Then me realized what happened, because remember, he wouldn't just come and tell the public just so like what go on, right? But in the interview he talked about it, and then me said, oh, so that what go on. And then me realized that they love the artists them who do foolishness, right? So the ones them who go buy up the set of cars, go beyond the set of things that they're not supposed to do and make you call it on the stream. The ones who like live up the life and chairs up and thing and put yourself in debt, them is the most viable to the labels. Because you see you're gonna always owe the label. So when you owe the label now, this is what's going to happen. You're gonna be able to sign for 2 more, 3 more record deals, because they're gonna say, yes, we have you as a slave now. Because you can't don't pay we back. And we could do what we want. But anytime you have leverage, and it's something I want each and everybody to take away with them in about life too. And it's something I realized on the late end. You see, once you have leverage, you become an enemy to people. It might sound really foolish, but leverage is your best asset. Even in your personal life, leverage is your best asset. Always go for leverage. Make sure you have leverage, because that is where real power comes from. Leverage. And that is what people on our whole don't like you to have. Leverage. Once they realize say you get leverage, the whole conversation just change. Right? Now, a lot of people might wonder what this crazy man chaotic talk about. Listen to me carefully, people. My girl a lot of spilling the tea. Leverage is your best asset. Nothing else is. Once you could leverage, once you have leverage, you now can negotiate. And if you can negotiate, that means you have power. You see, once you can't negotiate, you have no power. So, to you, my people, who kind of missing the point, just listen to me and listen to me carefully. Never give away your leverage. As you give away your leverage, you lose all your power. I don't care who says what. Keep your leverage and you keep your power. I said this, I must say it slow, because we know you have some people now catch up. Never, ever give away your leverage. Give away your leverage, you give away your power. Right? Who have ears to hear will hear. Right? You wonder what happened to G Unit? G Unit is no more. You might wonder what happened to G Unit. G Unit wasn't 50 Cent's crew. G Unit was 50 Cent's crew. So if 50 Cents didn't make it, G Unit can't make it. And most groups, something to take away about most groups don't survive, you know, because you see difference in opinions from members in the group. Does always make groups smash up. So you always will have a talent in the group, and then you will have the people and them below the talent. And that one person that is the talent of the group will always have problem with everybody else in the group. And you always have somebody in the group who will bring the least and the most. And these things create a lot of frictions in groups. So groups always just break up. And those survive. Right? I don't know if you just follow like the groups and them out there. It has a group named Phase. Right? Well, I never really watched them much, but I know there was a big group out there. To me, like you had some guy named Phase Bank, so it was like managing them or something. And they end up come and break up the other day, and I see they form back the same group without the guy, and they call themselves Core now. Right? I don't know how it would work for them. So they're trying to rebrand and come back. I don't know how it will work, but you see group situation always has some craziness in it. You understand? Look at the Clover Boys, look at AMP. See, you always have some craziness in a group situations. Right? Now, there are people in the group that could survive with the group and survive out of the group. Right? But if you're not one of those persons that like have a forward thinking mind, you're gonna be in the group and you're not gonna survive without it. If you're a forward thinking person, you're gonna think like this. Listen to me, you see me? I'm gonna leverage myself off of this group as much as possible. And soon as it decides to fall apart, I have an escape plan for myself. You follow me? So you always have to pivot. You know, do your thing in the background to build your brand, build yourself. So that anything, when the group disappear, you still there. You're still around, you still do music, you still do content. You still, you know what I mean? You have to be smart out here. If you're not smart, you're not gonna make it. Let's say back in 2000 we had big music. Yeah man, them times are the best time for music. 2000s was the best time for music. Rap and dancehall was the best time for music. Right now is the husk we're listening to. Husk. Follow me? Right, so in a them group situation, you have to be smart, bro. And we come back to the same thing where I was speaking about, that if you really want to make it out here, you have to be smart. I'm not saying smart in the sense of having 10 degrees underneath your belt. That's not what I'm speaking about, you know, people. I'm speaking about knowing your surroundings, understanding life, understanding systems and how things work, and beating it. That is what I'm talking about. You could be the dumbest person where people say you be. But if you could go someplace, sit down and understand systems, you're observant, and you understand how to manipulate situations based on what you observe, you can't lose, you're gonna win. You follow what I'm trying to tell you? Because that is where they beat the bright people, you know. Because they tell me one thing in our school, we come out and feel that is how life is. And then when we start to live, we get to realize that There's a lot of exceptions to the rules that they gave us in school. And the people and them who find them exceptions and decide, are them things I are doing. The things that they never tell me about, I may realize you always the winner. Because they doesn't tell you, they just tell you what they want you to know. You see all the things they don't want you to know, they're not going to tell you about it. So them are the things you have to figure out in life, you know. You have to figure out all the things where they wouldn't tell you. And decide what you're going to do. If you're going to do the things where they not tell you, when you realize, hey, there's a lot of things they're leaving out. So you have to decide what you want to do. You want to do them things or you don't want to. But 10 out of 10 times, if you do the things what they don't want you to know about, you're going to win. Because that is why you don't want you to know about it. Because you're not supposed to know. Follow me? I said these guys rule the 90s with great R&B and rap and thing. Yeah, man. Yeah, well, you know how the thing go, right? You know, you can't stay on top forever. So, them fellas had the run, they had the time, and then you just have to take a back. That's how life is, right? Everything is a wave. Everything is a wave. Now a time for the streamers and them. Now a time for the streamers and them. Now the people and them who are do it. See? Not much singers again, because when you see somebody who is singer for come on another man's stream for get forward and you're big and successful and you have for there come on a little stream for people to know you. That means that the ball game change, and the ball game will change again, you know. The game don't always stay the same. The game will change again. Something will come happen again that become a big wave again, and it's so you gotta keep on going, right? Let me see if we go get next load. Right, so we are packed the lumber now. I'll go over in Oregon with this. Right, the train is coming. Right. Let's pull into the way station. £67,000. come back. As I was going to jump off, you know. Oh boy. Alright, let's decouple the load. Oh, let me see where the office supply is going. 2 hours and 40 out here. Yeah, let me take that. Because this gonna be the last load. Let me just run this load here. Get up to the top of the hour and then call it. Right? Oh gosh, man. I make a real boo-boo drive there, boy. Oh gosh, man. I thought I went wide enough. Alright, I wonder if to try to go for this one. Wait, which part to put this in? Behind that truck there? Let me see. Yeah, behind the truck. See me could kinda get it around. Right, let's shut off the truck. And let's decouple the load. Right, so we finished the job. Excellent. Collect $7,434 on the account. Thank you all for coming to the live stream. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And until next time, don't forget to big up yourself.